watching Good Morning San Diego.
We got a lot coming up this hour here on Good Morning San Diego. We're going to tell you how to improve your mood and your frame of mind just by eating some really great foods. Your diet has a huge impact on your emotional health.
Yeah, foods that make you happy. And we'll tell you why they work that way, too. I love that idea. A lot of people, you know, have to take other measures to make themselves happy, and this is a natural way to do it.
Exactly. And we're talking about the long-term benefits of eating healthy. Of course, you know, the burger might make you feel good for the moment, but afterwards you're not...
I feel terrible.
Yeah. You know,
I have so much burger
nap.
regret. Ugh. Okay, plus the right foods can, you know, not only make you feel healthy, and they're not just good for your body, they're good for your mood and your mind as well. We're going to show you what foods you should add to your dinner table. We'll be right back. We all know that certain foods can make you feel more energized, boost your mood, and even improve your well-being. Well, this morning we are joined by health expert Christa Oreechio, and she's here to tell us it's all about happiness and making sure that we're eating the right foods to feel great. How are you?
I'm great.
On this rainy morning.
Happy. How are you?
Yeah, very happy too. Yes, because you're following all this great advice. So tell me, how can foods help make you happier?
Foods can make you happier in so many different ways, and one thing that I always talk about in my practice is the connection between digestion and mental health. And so what you eat is so important because we produce 80% of serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, in our guts.
Oh, okay. We think it's up here in our brain.
We think it's in our brain, and so if you have digestive issues, you're going to have mood balance issues, and that's important.
We're going to explain more on the connection as you show us some examples that you brought in here today. Shall we start with nuts?
Let's start with nuts.
Okay.
Nuts and seeds are a wonderful way to boost happiness, especially walnuts, because they're high in omega-3 fatty acids, which people who have depression, their gray matter is smaller in 3 areas, and omega-3 fatty acids make that bigger. So nuts and fish oil, which I'm going to see if I can get you to try.
Yeah, you know what, I was going to ask you, fish oil, the best way to take it, because a lot of people say, well, fish oil, it tastes kind of funny, but I'd love to try it. Let's try it. This is a good one you found.
This is my favorite. It's Barlean's Omega Swirl. It's a great one for kids or for people. I'll let you put a little
spoon.
Hold the spoon.
I'm not afraid. This is so good for you. Why is fish oil so good for you as I try this? Tell us why.
Because fish oil is good for prostaglandin function, mental emotional health, digestion, and Omega Swirl makes it taste good.
Yeah, it's like an orange. It tastes like orange and fruity.
Like from the ice cream truck when you were a kid, right?
It does.
I know.
It's just like that. It's like a, what is it, a creamsicle?
Yes.
What is this again? Delicious.
Barlean's Omega Swirl. You can get all this stuff at Whole Foods, and so healthy eating doesn't have to be boring anymore. So that's why I wanted you to try that.
Good. I'm so glad I did. Thank you so much for that. So fish oil, definitely a part of the diet. And you say eggs are really great, but not all eggs are the same.
All eggs are created equal. I brought pastured eggs, which is the highest quality egg that you can buy. Really just means no hormones, no antibiotics, because that, you know, our digestive health is so important, and antibiotics ruin that, and the hormones ruin our happiness if they're not balanced.
And a lot of people are eating eggs because they're on high-protein diets, but again, you're adding those hormones in, and you don't want them.
Yes, you don't want them, and eggs are so high. Eat the yolk, not just the egg white, because the yolk is high in choline and inositol, which brain function again, and we need B vitamins for energy metabolism.
So look for organic eggs. Okay, bananas. People love bananas. A lot of people for the potassium and things like that. What does a banana do to help make you happier?
So we talk about mood boosting foods, and we call bananas and cashews together nature's Prozac. When you combine cashews and bananas, it produces tryptophan, which turns into serotonin.
I love it.
And I have on my website, thewholejourney.com, a blog about all of these foods and how to work them into your diet.
That's fantastic. So you don't necessarily have to eat them together, or if you eat them together, you get a better result.
If you eat them together, you get a better result. But if you just had a banana, it's going to improve tryptophan. But together, you get a much better result.
A little boost. Okay.
Yes.
You brought some other things in here that where can we find, first of all, some seaweed and things like that, some lentils and beans. Talk a little bit about this right here.
Okay. Before we get to the lentils and beans, then I'll talk about raw cacao powder. That's what chocolate really is. It comes from South America. It's bitter, and so you mix it with something sweet, but raw cacao is higher in magnesium than any other food, and magnesium nourishes the nervous system, so it makes us feel calm and balanced. But it affects, so we test a lot of hormones and neurotransmitters. Cacao improves dopamine function, so you feel happy and relaxed at the same time.
So would you bake with it? Would you serve it powdered?
Bake with it.
Put it on something, sprinkle it?
Put a teaspoon in your smoothie every morning, or you can sprinkle it on cereal or oatmeal. That's a really easy way to get it in.
Love it. Okay.
And legumes are very high in folate. When you have enough folic acid, that wards off depression and boosts mood.
So lentil soup, things like that.
Lentil soup,
organic
beans
is really
and rice.
good. Okay.
Organic is important. We're dealing with so many environmental toxins that if you can get it organic, it's much better. And
here's a list of foods right there on your screen in case you missed some of them.
Good.
Very good. Christa, we thank you so much for coming in today. Great advice.
Thank you.
And, you know, it's wonderful. We can find this. Everybody can afford to buy it and eat it and feel better and be happier.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Great. My pleasure.
Hey, can I mention real quick with the Happy Foods? I don't know if it came up on the screen, but I want to make sure y'all know it is, the website, if you want more information, is thewholejourney.com, because those were some great tips.
Whole, W-H-O-L-E,
That's
Whole
right.
Journey.